Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Marcus here again. I'd like to take a moment in time and share with you something about leadership. You know, the most effective leadership is dictatorship. I know you can argue that, but it's true. You have different kinds of dictatorship, however. Man's dictatorship, as we know it, is that basically one individual utilizing some associates as he sees fit or she sees fit to control the population, but they dictate what goes on and what does not go on. And the way they keep their rule is that those who disobey are killed, as in the Philippines, as in North Korea, as in Russia, as was in Vietnam and other places. I'm sure you are quite familiar with them. Wherever you got that authoritarian relationships with the people, they are being killed. Now we have in the United States upcoming dictator. He's coming up fast and the people don't know it, but he represents hate, and all of those people that hate are giving him support. And those who are not really haters are forced to by their commitment to other powers that be because of their money. And so we have this upcoming dictator who will, at any of his discretions, kill any of you whenever he decides. Now that's the human dictator. But let me tell you something. God is a dictator as well. Let me say that again. God is a dictator. I know you think because you got choice that God is not a dictator. Let me tell you, God reigns over peace. God reigns over all prosperity. God reigns over justice and happiness in life. And in order to receive these, you must exercise certain principles. And the main principle is that you recognize that God is the superior power and not a human being. Not a human being at all. You recognize that. You respect that, and the evidence of that is how you treat one another. Not how you treat those who look like you, or those who are of your nationality, or any of those things. Any human being is to be treated as you want to be treated. That's a requirement of God's dictatorship. But what God does doesn't kill you like man dictators, but he gives you the opportunity to hang yourselves when he says you have choice. But the seed you plant is the fruit that you get, and you shall reap what you sow. This is a promise. You shall reap what you sow. The seed you plant is the fruit you get. Now here in the United States of America, we have tried to stay away in the past from dictatorships. And we have tried to conform to the principle of God by saying we will have a democracy where we have people with different opinions. And we will try to do whatever we can to persuade people according to their desires. And we take those desires and ask people to respect the others. That means that when the majority says something, they want the minority to accept it and go along with it, whether they like it or not. That hasn't worked. It did work in America for quite some time, but it is not working today. Everybody wants to be satisfied, and everybody has an opinion. And we have chaos in this country. We have people who are saying, give some money to save the dogs. They are suffering so bad. And they have this propaganda on TV with people talking with such compassion for the dogs. Save the seals. They speak so compassionately for saving the seals. They speak about saving PBS, public broadcasting system. We need the money to make sure you get good programming. All these kinds of things that come by as a consequence of the democracy. And it wouldn't be so bad if the minority would go along with the majority. It wouldn't be so bad if the majority respected the minority. It would all be good. But it's man, and man got his own way of doing things. The only one that's going to win is not the dictator that's willing to kill everybody that opposes his view or her view. Not the one in a democracy where you get opposing opinions, hoping that someone will go along with the other. Not that at all. The only one that will work is God's dictatorship. God gives you the desires of your heart. Everything you would imagine that you want, need, God has set up a way for you to have it. But God is a dictator, and you must honor God. Don't think that you can play down here on earth and that you're going to go somewhere else to heaven and God's going to allow you to get there. You know the records indicate that God kicked them out of heaven when they started acting this way. So if you think that you're going to get in heaven, you better do everything you possibly can to create heaven down here. Be instrumental in creating heaven down here. And don't let anything stop you. In fact, don't even let the fear of death stop you. Because unless the masses make that decision, you are guaranteed to die by these men and women on earth who can't stand God because they don't know God. This is the price that you must pay. That's why they say you must be born again. Born again means that you start looking forward for heavenliness. You start programming yourself for heavenliness, recognizing that not only must you be born again spiritually, you probably will have to die physically. But don't let that frighten you, because the moment you are born again spiritually, you don't care about the physicalities of things. You begin to see the hurt and pain that mankind brings to one another, whether it's a dictator killing people or whether it's a democracy that's oppressing the minority. You don't want to have anything to do with any of it. Now, am I speaking to you? I want you to remember, not only is Putin, not only is this guy in North Korea, I don't like to play with his name, not only is the guy in the Philippines, and not only is Donald Trump trying to be, but God is a dictator. But he's a dictator of love, not of hate. One other thing about the dictators of men, what they do is they try to amass all of the wonderful stuff that is important to life for themselves. You know, they use money to replace God, so they want all the money they can get. And they want to use you, the people, to do anything to benefit them and to subjugate you to your role in life that they have given you. They want all of that. And you, as my daughter would say, walk around think that you are free when you are just as imprisoned as the cows in the pasture. Remember that. Remember that. So, if you want peace and prosperity, you must be born again. Born again means change your mind about all you've learned, because what it produces is something that now you have nothing to do with except to make it brand new. Not to fix it, but to make it brand new. A brand new system. A system that will take your life. Now, a system that will take your life, that means you're not trying to run around with the honeys. You're not trying to smoke the best dope. You're not trying to ride in the finest car or live in the baddest home or get a chance to travel here and there whenever you get ready to. Oh, you want to do it, but you're not going to sell your soul to do it. And because you don't, if there is a God, you will be rewarded for it. And if there is not a God, when you change your mind, the peace that comes from rejecting what you see as hell is itself a great reward. Thank you so very much. Remember, God is a dictator. Bye-bye.